Back to our top story tonight with Tristan Hardy. We're talking about that inmate beating that happened inside the Camden County Jail, and Tristan is joining us in the newsroom now with more.
So Tristan, what do investigators plan to do now that this video has surfaced and they're looking into this case?
Well, Heather, right now, the Georgia Bureau of Investigators and the Camden County Sheriff's Office are both looking into this. Now, I'm told they're going to review every detail in those videos. Not only that, they'll interview the people in question, even those who weren't in the videos but were at the jail when it happened. 41-year-old Jared Hobbs is seen in his cell. His attorney provided this video from the Camden County Jail. This is 14 minutes before correctional officers come in September 3rd. You can see Hobbs pacing around his cell in a blanket. At times, he's at the door or sitting down. Attorneys say he was having a psychological episode and banging on the door before officers showed up. You can hear it in this hallway video, which leads to this moment. Eventually, they move outside of Hobbs' cell as the beating continues. He can be heard screaming in pain. Later on, the officers were able to put him in a restraining chair. You can see him being pushed into his bed repeatedly. Then the officers close the door behind him. Afterward, Hobbs is seen tugging at his restraints. This happened 10 weeks before Sheriff Jim Proctor called for an internal investigation.
Every officer that was involved in it, every correction officer that was inside that cell that was in the room, even if you didn't lay your hands on them, if you were present, you're going to be called in by internal and they're going to interview you.
Kim Varner has nearly 30 years of experience working with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. During internal investigations, Varner says every detail counts.
They're going to count each time that they hit him. They'll be able to tell you at the end of that investigation that he was struck a total of 3 times, 4 times, however many times he was hit.
The investigation, he says, could take weeks or even months. Now, Varner says Internal Affairs will likely look into the correctional officer's history and check for any red flags. Right now, the Sheriff's Office has not confirmed if any disciplinary action has been taken against him. Hobbs' attorneys are calling for all involved to be fired and arrested. In the newsroom, I'm Tristan Hardy. First Coast News on your side.